Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel and to the farm. I know it's been a little while since we have done a video, but we just had Easter and I'm the worship leader at our church, and Easter is the biggest thing in Christianity. Without it, there's no Christianity. Without that, there's no point. So without the resurrection. So that is our biggest holiday, our biggest service of the year. And we did a really big community event here in Bell. We invited the whole community to come out and worship with us at the high school. So that took a lot of time, a lot of videos we were making for that, but I am back in the swing of farm videos and of farm work. And today we have a delivery, well, several deliveries of sorghum baleage that's on the way. And we also need to catch up a Scottish Highlander heifer that's getting delivered tomorrow. It is hot out here, hot and dry, but at least it's not cold anymore. I'm very thankful when it's above 70 degrees. And it's going to be 90 degrees today, so luckily the machines have air conditioning. Otherwise, it's extremely hot. But the first thing we got to do is fill up diesel in the loader. So let's get on it. We'll be using the GiANT loader today. Instead of using a spear or forks, we're going to use our clamps because all of this is wrapped in plastic. And so the clamps can just squeeze it and move it. If we used our spear or our forks, we're going to puncture the plastic. And we don't want to do that because we don't want air getting into the silage. We want the silage to be fermented, which it is. That's what the plastic is doing. It's trapping all that inside and making the sugars come out. It's fermenting it. But we don't want air to get in it because then there's mold in it. And that is no good. And there are all different kind of clamps you can get, different brands, ones that are a little more U-shaped, ones that are straight, all different kinds of things. These ones are just two straight arms that come in and out on here instead of clamping. This one's from GiANT, so it matches our GiANT loader, and it's worked out really good when we've been moving baleage before. And we just finished, and I think I hear, yep, first load coming in. Okay, so the first load is done. We've actually got 150 of these bales coming, so it's going to take 10 loads because the most you can fit on a trailer is 15 bales. And that's just because they are so heavy. That wet feed, just a lot of moisture content. And so we're going to do 15 bales at a time. We'll be doing this all day long. I'm sure we could get a semi to haul, 30 to 35 of them. But at that point, we're paying more in freight, and so then the sale price of the haylage is no longer relevant. So we're going to do this, and we'll just do it truck by truck. Probably going to do some rearranging too. Right here, we've got our coastal hay, like a TIF 85. And then over here, we've got some oat baleage, which we're going to be getting more of that. And then we have some Bahia hay next to that. So we're going to have to kind of move stuff around because we're really taking up an entire area here in the barnyard. And I finished just in time moving all of that hay because the next load is pulling in and I got to get it all unloaded. You see the guy there is putting tape on all of the holes that it's in the bags so that the feed does not spoil. 45 of them, we're doing single rows right now, and then next week we're going to get the other 105 of them, and then we'll start stacking them up. We went ahead and stacked up the oatlage over there, and we're going to do the same thing here since it doesn't really matter since it's in plastic if it's touching each other. So that'll take up a whole entire span there. One of the cow pastures are out of feed. We keep hay or haylage in their feed in their field at all times. So we're going to grab this extra one on the side here and go ahead and take it to those guys. So where the oatlage is a very fermented, Logan says it stinks, fermented soured smell, the sorghum silage smells very sweet, like almost like a sugar cane or like actual sweet feed. Queen loves it. So in this field we've got one of our Indu Brazils who's due probably in a month and a half. Got some of our goose rats back there. Got some milking gear lines. We've got some other gear lines. A bunch of little calves in here. Yeah, good girl. But this is our true queen. She just has amazing horns, perfect body build. She is 16 years old, has a baby every year for us, raises it on her own perfectly. Some of these other cows are pretty young, like this cow is just now, I think, almost 4. And this will be her first calf. Excuse me, girl. Got Flower right here. And she's due probably in about another month. So we've got several bred cows in here. Several calves already in the ground. But they love this sorghum. They were over laying down, but then when they smelt this, here they came. Good? Ciao. Move. Move. Move, girl. Hey guys. Hey Flower. Hey Flower. While we're checking the cows, here's an update. Little Phantom. If you remember her, she was born with a very strange mouth, but she is doing excellent, progressing right along perfectly. They're all fed and that's handled, so the last thing I need to get done for the day is to catch up that little Highlander heifer so that she can get ready to go to her new home tomorrow, hook up the truck to the trailer. That way in the morning after I'm done doing bottle calves, I can load her and get her headed south. She is about 4 hours south, so it's an all-day thing to deliver, but that's okay. It's well worth it. She gets a new home, and the customer is going to be happy that she's arriving tomorrow. And we just take the four-wheeler out there and kind of round them up so they are, all the Highlanders right now are in this field over here. So we just bring them all the way around, through a couple gates over there, and then into the catch pen area, which is right over there. So it takes a few minutes to get everybody to cooperate and move, but we've got the farm set up pretty well to where it's easy to get animals to get from one pen to another. We just had all the belted cows pregnancy checked yesterday, and they are all 3, 4, and 5 months bred, so we'll have babies on the way. Guys have food. They currently have oatlage in their feeder right now. luck, she's already over at the pen. Not you, not you. Alright, we might be in luck because none of these is the one we're looking for, so she may actually already be over there at the catch pen, which would be awesome. Let's see. Sure enough, she's actually in the pen. That never happens. Wow. You just wanted to get in the pen and be ready to go? Sweet. All right, well, that was easy enough. So we'll lock her up and she's ready to go for tomorrow. Perfect. She's realizing she's caught up here in the pen by herself. Oh no. All right, it's been a long, hot, and dusty day, but I think we've got all of today's chores done. So I'm gonna call it a day so that I can have plenty of energy for a delivery tomorrow. So for myself, Logan, and all the animals here at HisWay Farm, we pray that God blesses you, and we will see you on the next video.